Alright, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm working with. So this scarf kind of helped flatten my current hair on my head. I'm gonna try to adjust areas that I felt the rubber bands were a little too tight, because they do have to be a little bit looser for me to crochet them in. But with the method that I have, having them up in a ponytail like this is actually faster, I think, at crocheting. So sorry, I have to cover up this finger because I have a broken nail. We're just gonna start with this first little section right here. Oop. Alright, so here's the hair that I'm using. I do think I'm gonna end up, or actually cut the packs in half, because it is very, very long, and I don't actually want my hair, oops, oh my goodness, I don't think I actually want my hair to be this long, because this is like waist length. You guys can't even see how long it is. So I'm probably gonna cut them in half, stretch them out again, and then I will braid. So let me see what the best method for that is. And this is best to do where you have a bunch of hooks around and can process everything fairly quickly. I'm also realizing like these packs of hair is very, very thin, and this is like a kind of like darker brown color that is lighter than my natural hair, but I think it should blend in fine. All right, y'all, let's get started. I'm gonna try to show you guys one so you guys can see my process. And I also have my shears, professional grade shears, so I can cut the hair as I go. I'm probably only gonna crochet the front pieces in, and the back I'm just gonna do the regular method because I mean I can't really see it. So I'm about to cut this hair in half, and I hope I don't regret it. If I cut this hair in half and stretch it a little bit more, because supposedly this hair has been stretched. Actually, I don't know. I kind of think I might keep the length. Change of plans, because now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, braided up, it's gonna be a little bit shorter. And then I think, and I'm also gonna try to do like thinner pieces of hair. So here goes this first one. Wrap it around, and then you just start braiding. And you do want to use hair that is close to the same length as your hair. I'm gonna already have to start splitting this piece in. And honestly, this process is fairly simple once your hair is already sectioned. So in my opinion, obviously braiding is going to take time, but once that hair has been sectioned properly, you can braid a lot quicker versus doing everything at once. So I am really hoping it doesn't take me as long. I might cut off the ends of this if I feel like it's too much for me. Eventually I might go get a chair or do this in front of the television. The only section I really need to see is like the front section, and it'll probably only be the first 2 rows that I crochet in, which is about 16 pieces. The rest of them are gonna just do the standard wraparound method. All right, so this is pretty thin ones, which I think I kind of wanted to do thinner, but it also is a lot more work. So if it takes me like 2 minutes on average to braid about 50 or so braids in my hair, which there's probably like realistically like 48 or 50 braids I have to do by like 3 minutes, it's gonna be at least 3 hours, and that's going non-stop. It took me about 2 hours just with the tops of it, and I'm actually not gonna braid all the way down. I'm just gonna leave the ends a little bit frayed, like so. And there we have one. And so I'm just gonna repeat this process and on time lapse.